Alright, so welcome back to T-Boys TV. I'm here with Tyler.
Yeah, player ratings business after England getting the 2-0 win in what they like to call a rivalry because of the madness, the World War and all of that. But yeah, let's get into that player ratings.
Alright, so first we'll start with the goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford.
Man of the match. What else do I need to say even? That save with his knee, foot, leg, whatever you want to call it, and then that save in the second half, Havertz shot, his distribution was great. So for me, you know what? He gets a 10, mate.
A 10? That's the first 10.
Ty Dillinger off, what was it, WWE? 10.
That's the first 10 that you've had.
Yeah, mate, I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he was that good.
Alright, we'll stop
Everton player as well, let's get that one in.
We'll stop gassing Pickford and we'll go to Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker, now he was better. The thing he's had in the last couple of games, attacking, he's been on job. He's defending, but yesterday, on smoke. So for me, he gets
oh God, here we go.
An 8.
Oh, well, I thought it was going to be a 10 again.
No, he weren't that good. You know.
Alright, what about Harry Maguire?
Great game. And if he is to play like that, I'll big him up. You know what I mean? He was solid. Every ball that came over, he literally headed it away. Yeah. You know what I mean? He was a beast. So for me, he gets an 8 as well.
Alright. What about John Stones?
Stones? Now, I didn't really see too much of him, but he didn't do anything bad. So for me, he gets a 6, because I didn't really see too much of him.
Alright, so now we're going on to the midfielders. What about Kieran Trippier?
Trippier? Well, wing back, you mean? But he was sort of playing in that.
No, well.
You know what I mean? For me, he done alright from set pieces. Obviously, me and Alex on the stream, when him and Shaw were doing up theirs, or when Shaw had more of his, we wanted to see more of Trippier. But I don't think Trippier was bad. There was one moment he got hurt, and everyone was like, oh shit, this is looking bad. Even
Reece James is warming up.
Yeah, exactly. And England fans are like, no, because they know this guy's good. Like, people need to put respect on his name. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just because he's not doing it in the Prem. He's just won the Spanish league. What's it called? La Liga with Atletico Madrid. They're not... I know Barcelona and Real Madrid are not great at the moment, but come on, man. You have to respect him. And an English player going over to Spain, having to learn Spanish and all that. Come on, man.
Ex-Spurs player, by the way.
Yeah, you get that in. Yeah, he left for a reason. Yeah, let's get that one in.
What about Calvin Phillips?
Calvin Phillips? Oh, a bit shaky, isn't it? Ever since Alex was like, you're the Yorkshire Pearl, are you mad? Or whatever he was saying. He was pretty poor. So for me, he gets a 5. And quickly, did I even rate Trippier? I think I did.
I don't think you did.
Trippier gets a 7. Yeah.
Alright. What about Declan Rice?
Baller, mate. This guy at that age, how old is he? Like 21, 21. You know what I mean? He's too good, mate. He's so composed at that age. It's actually unbelievable. He has to get bigged up like he did in the match reaction. So for me, he gets a 8.
Alright, this is a weird one, but what about Luke Shaw?
Luke Shaw, you know, well, actually, he got an assist, didn't he?
Yeah.
Obviously, doing what he usually does, burst down the wing, go forward. But it wasn't, even though he got an assist, it wasn't one of his best games, I don't think. But he did not bad, it just weren't up to the level of his other games. So, for me, he gets an 8.
Alright, what about Bukayo Saka?
And that is still good for sure, by the way. Saka. Now, at the start, me and Alex were saying, well, in around about the first 20 minutes, him and Sterling were the best players for England. Trying to go forward, you could even put Shaw in that category, and Rice. But yeah, Saka, he tried. You have to be honest. I don't know if you'll be honest. No. But I'll give him a 7.
What about Harry Class A Kane?
Right, getting the goal. Yeah, people need to put respect on this guy's name. As I said, transfer business going on. Trust me, it really puts a player off. Like, come on, you got to know that. Especially like Tottenham, where he's been there for years and that. But
since he's 11.
Yeah, exactly. Played for Arsenal before. Let's get that one in. But yeah, he's not one of your own. But anyway, for me, he gets, because he got a goal, and I'm hoping he'll be full of confidence now, especially on Saturday. I'm going to give him an 8.
Alright, what about the T-Rex Raheem Sterling?
You have to big this guy up again, scoring again. Yeah, there was a moment we thought when we did score, it was going to be another 1-0, another Sterling goal. Mate, this guy, it's literally him and Kane that scored the goals for England in Euros. 2 players. And we have the players like Grealish, Saka, Mount, Foden, Kane, Sterling, Sancho. Mate, it's actually crazy, but you got to big up Sterling, so for me, gets an 8.
Alright, now going on to the subs and the only sub, what about Jack Grealish coming on for Saka?
Just quickly, there was 2 subs.
Oh, was there?
Not the only sub. Yeah, Grealish and Henderson, weren't it?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Henderson. Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, Grealish, for me, at least he come on, first sub, but as I said, it was too late.
He should have been in the lineup.
But didn't he link up the play for the goal, the first or second goal? I'm pretty sure he was involved. For me, I'll give him a 6.
Alright, what about obviously Jordan Henderson?
Yeah, you want to put respect on this guy's name, yeah? How can you forget about him?
Coming on for, I don't know who, I can't remember who it was.
Mate, I can't even remember myself. But Henderson didn't really have to do too much. I didn't really see much of him. I think he came on late, didn't he, to be honest?
Yeah, quite late.
So I can't rate him highly in this game. I'll say 5, and just before that, as I said, if Rice is to overtake him, I'll be happy, because Rice, you know what I keep saying, at that age he's just phenomenal.
He's a baller.
Phenomenal. Shout out AJ Styles, you know what I mean?
Alright, and obviously I'm going to have to ask you this question, because you said it's not coming home, but is it coming home?
Is it coming? Mate, there's a possibility now, but the thing is, some England fans, yeah, they need to stay, like, calm a little bit, because you can't underestimate these things. Like, I'll be real, Ukraine, yeah, we should beat them. But then after that, Denmark or Czech Republic. Denmark will try their best for Ericsson, let's be real. And I think ever since that's happened, they have been very good. Obviously, that game where they lost to Finland, that it literally just happened, so obviously they'll be like panicking. And even if it's not them, even if it's Czech Republic, can't underestimate them. They
beat them already once.
Yeah, it's true. But they won't be a walkover. None of these games will be walkovers, I don't think. I don't know, man. It's an easier route compared to what Italy and Belgium have, even though they're playing each other. Whoever's to win that game, it's an easier route for us. But we need to stay in our lane a little bit. And if it does come home, I'm going to get memed out here. It's going to be peak. But, yeah, I want to rate Southgate as well.
The fraud, as you say?
Mate, no, I have to big him up today. I have to big him up. He did do some good decisions. Obviously, the lineup, it was average for me. But he brought Grealish on first, even though it was a bit late. And he did start saying to him attack, and you know, like that's what I'm saying. When we play on the front foot, we're good. We're good. You know what I mean? And Blake's phone doing up some. I don't even know.
Even though I have it on
Year
silent.
6 disco or something. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I have to big Southgate up, and I'll even give him a rating. For me, he gets an 8. If he had a better lineup out, yeah. If he had like Grealish starting, Sancho starting, mate, he could have got a 10.
A 10.
He could have got a down, being dead serious.
Even though you called him the fraud. The fraud.
Yeah, but you got to big someone up when they do something good. Like, he's just... I think the backroom staff help him. Because, yeah, I know Graham Jones is there, obviously, former Luton manager. Obviously, I know from my dad and Alex and all of that, telling me 24/7. And even though I watched half the Luton games with my dad or something, I know that Graham Jones was an awful manager. And some of the things he said, like, we lost to Nottingham Forest because they're former European champions. Bro, was you even, like, a coach? You know what I mean? But as a coach, he's actually good. Well, he must be. Obviously, I know I said in one of my videos, I don't know if he's good. He's not good and all this, but he's obviously doing something right, telling Southgate, because let's be real, Southgate ain't picking this team by himself.
Nah.
The staff is helping him. But yeah, Graham Jones, he's probably a good coach, and obviously he's been at all these clubs like Newcastle United, Brentford, he's been a couple of other places. But as a manager, you know, the step is a bit crazy for him. But as a coach, you know, he must be good.
Right, and obviously, I don't want to talk about this, but if Southgate gets the sack, who do you think the next manager will be? If he does.
I think, I don't know, England, like do we even have owners, like, or is that just clubs? I don't even know people. Let me know if you know. But for me, Eddie Howe would be a brilliant manager.
Yeah, I was thinking that because obviously he's got sacked from Bournemouth and he's got no job as I know of.
Some people might also question this, and I even question myself when I say this. Lampard, but he hasn't got no tactics. He hasn't got no tactics. I don't even know why I think that. But back to the Eddie Howe thing. Obviously, he got Bournemouth from, what was it, League 2 to the Premier League.
Yeah.
They were up there for like 5 years in the Prem or something. Might be 4, I don't know. But it was something like that. He's a great manager for me. Obviously, turned down Celtic. He don't want to play in that dead league. Big up Gerrard, though. You know what I mean? He probably realised that Rangers are on absolute smoke now. And Celtic are on nothing. You know what I mean? But yeah, Eddie Howe would be a brilliant manager. People also say Arsene Wenger, but I think the managers, yeah, I know I see it in these, no offence, but these smaller nations like, I don't know, North Macedonia. You see that their managers, well, maybe not North Macedonia, but someone like that, their managers not always actually like North Macedonian. But Arsene Wenger, yes, I know he likes England, and he's come out and said a few things like about Southgate, like basically coming out and saying what I say most of the time, just play attacking. But he's not. If we was to play France, you know what I mean? Because he's French, innit? He'd probably
do us over.
Oh no, I don't think he'd do us over deliberately, but he might say something a bit mad, like don't really try. You know what I mean? Let the Pogboom, as they like
Mbappe.
Well, Mbappe the other day, yeah. Don't come to Liverpool if you're going to be doing that, but I don't think he will come to Liverpool.
Yeah, everyone gassing him up saying he's got to come to Liverpool.
Bro, his wages will be ridiculous. Yeah. And the way he performed the other day, do you think I want him at my club?
Nah.
Are you mad?
Less of that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Mate, I'd rather see Haaland. Yeah? Mbappe can play more positions, but Haaland, mate, when it comes to finishing it, he does it. I don't think I've ever seen Haaland miss a sit-up.
He's got the power.
Yeah, it would be interesting if Norway actually qualified for the Euros, but unfortunately they didn't. You know what I mean? I don't care, but for them, you know what I mean? And people would want to see a bit of Haaland. Jeez, yeah. But, yeah. That's, I think that's all I've got to say about that. But yeah, as I said, big up your damn selves. And that is the player ratings for the Germany game. Obviously, I will be doing a watch-along for the game on Saturday. Don't know if I'm doing that with anyone yet. But we're going to have a new setup, hopefully. Even better setup. Yeah, so we're moving up. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, better setup.
Better setup, yeah. If you're not busy, you can have a little guy on the watch-along if you want.
Oh yeah,
because you don't want to turn up to Ukraine.
No.
You want to sleep. You want to go home and sleep. Everyone was like, where's Blake?
Oh, everyone was saying it, yeah?
Yeah, in the comments, mate. Everyone was like, where's his pussy up? No, he didn't say that. It was just like, where's Blake?
Oh, yeah, I was kind of asleep.
Yeah, man was doing up sleep business, yeah? Come to mine for 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, well.
No, I'm joking. Big up your damn self, man.
Well, anyway, this has been T-Boys TV. I've been Blake. Here's Tyler.
Yeah, obviously you lot know me. You know what I mean? Big up Blake for, you know, I have to big him up for doing up interview business, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's never really done anything like that, but you help, man. You help me do this, you know what I mean? Like, a big up Adam behind the camera, you know what I mean? Some pussy holes can't do the camera, you know what I mean? They're like, oh no, I'm gonna shake it. You know who you are.
Is that you calling out people?
Yeah, I'll call them out. Oh, I'm gonna shake. Bro, I don't care if you shake, as long as you're not shaking like fucking crazy, like you're doing something else. Pause. But yeah, big up your damn selves, and we will see you lot in a bit. So take care. Peace.
In a bit.